Yesterday is gone, so you only have the day. You wanna throw in the towel, you wanna low on your face. Seem like it's too much, you wanna walk away. But you gotta keep going, you gotta fight another day. Gotta keep on going,
Can't stop here.
you gotta keep on going.
Try until
You gotta keep on going, you gotta keep going.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Lembo one more time, man, with another episode 21. Won't stop, can't stop, will not stop. Look, man, I promise, man, today on Keep Going the Podcast, I'm going in, for real. I'm going in, man. I'm going in. Welcome back, baby. I'm going in. Like, for real though, like today, this episode is for those people who really feel like giving up. Like, I'm so serious. Like, those who feel like giving up. Like, but you have to be resilient, man. I'm just gonna tell it like it is today, bro. I ain't got no time to sugarcoat no nothing. You feel me, man? Like, it's been kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? If I can keep it real with you, it's really been kind of rough week. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I feel like it's so much fighting against me getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? So much fighting against me getting the job done, and it's like I won't stop. Like, I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have that thing into you that's like, I cannot stop. Like, regardless of what's going on around me, I just can't stop. Like what option is in giving up? What comes out of giving up? That's one thing I had to learn. Like, growing up, I promise through my 20s, like, I did a lot of quitting. I did a whole lot of giving up, but like, for real, like, what comes from out of it? Like, nothing comes from quitting. Nothing. And sometimes quitting, it can be the easy way out. It can be the thing that we take, to escape whatever it is that we might be running from. But look, I'm here, baby. Let's go ahead, man. Let's just dive right into it today, man. For real, man. So, like, I just want to say, man, you ever had moments in life where, you might start off with big goals, you know what I'm saying, like big dreams, like there's some things that you want to get done, you feel me? And, you excited at first. We all go through that phase. We all go through that phase of initial excitement where we're excited to do something, we're excited to get something done, and then as life goes on, as things continue to go on, the excitement is not much anymore. You feel me? Like, it's not much excitement. And what usually happens in stages like this, what starts to happen is real life kicks in. All the motivation that we had is gone. It's out the window. We don't have none of that no more. So now we have to just depend on discipline. We just have to depend on doing what we got to do. Like I tell people now, man, I don't care if you got no more drive left. When you feel like you ain't got no more drive, just push down a little harder on the gas. Just push down a little harder. Because you have to get to a certain point in your life where you're no longer affected by the emotions. Like, you have to be resilient. You can't always be affected by the emotions. Like, when you're young, it's like your emotions control everything you do. And when you get older, you have to come to a point, a decision in your life. Am I going to let my emotions to lead me? Or am I going to take control of my emotions? Now, with that being said, like, there's times where emotions is okay. I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with emotions. Nah, emotions are actually very, very good, and they work for a reason, but they have to be at the right time. I was watching a joke, right? It was on Instagram. And I first seen it, I thought it was real, but then I was reading the comments, and it was like some joke, some satire joke, whatever. I don't know what show it's on or whatever it was from. I don't know. But basically, it was the dude, he was acting, you might have seen it. I guess he was a politician, and he was making a statement. And he was like, I'm sorry that I'm late. My wife just died. But let's get the show on the road. Any questions? And he's expecting questions like of whatever it was to talk about during that political panel discussion, discussion, whatever. And like, instead of people asking him about what they should be talking about, moving on with the agenda, they're talking about his wife. And he's like so blunt with it. It's like, you say your wife just died? How you feel right now? I mean, I'm hurt right now. I would love to bend down behind this podium and just cry, but I don't got time for that right now. We got a country at hand. And it's like, next person's like, I mean, don't you got like two kids? Like, what happened? Where are they? When they found about the news? Oh, my son right now, he is in a coma, and my daughter just got her legs chopped off. But that's it. But can we move on with the agenda, because we have some important stuff in hand. And what was happening was like, these people couldn't even focus on the agenda that was at hand because of the news that was just told to them. So there's times when emotions has to play a role. Like, I'm not a robot, bro. Like, I just lost my family. I'm not showing up to this. Like, I'm just being real with you. Like, there's more important. There's a time to weep. You know what I'm saying? There's a time to be down. There's a time when stuff get real, for real. Like we like to say, stuff get real in the field. There's times for that. There's times when real life happens where you got to take a step back and be like, look, I got to mourn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a tough moment for me right now. Like, I got to deal with this. We understand that. But if you being real with yourself, some of y'all finding excuses every single day that ain't even on that kind of level at all. Like, you ain't even lost nobody for real. And you still making excuses of why it's not working out for you. Like, you come up with a New Year's resolution every single year. Every year. And you already got a new excuse of why you couldn't continue. There's always room for excuses. I got to a point, man, where it's like, I'm getting back in shape now. Like, I've been called big long enough. Like, I'm getting back in shape now. Like I can tell you every single reason of why I'm not in shape. I can use every single excuse. Oh man, my wife, my kids. I can use every single excuse. But in reality, it's just an excuse. I'm just being real. Like, you hear people all the time, man, you get busy, man, you start to put on that family weight and stuff. Like, nah, bro, like, I don't care how much family weight you put on, like, your nutrition suck. Like, it don't take time to put the right nutrition in your body, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. You ain't got no discipline. Like, let's stop lying to ourselves. It starts with us. It starts with us. So what we talked about today so far is basically how to not let your emotions control you, right? Don't let your emotions dictate the way you think in life. Discipline. You gotta be disciplined in your emotions. You have to. It's a must. You must be disciplined. And now we must think about and consider excuses. Excuses. Being real with ourselves. That's what I want to focus on. It's being real with ourselves. That is sometimes the hardest thing that we can do at times, is to be real with ourselves. Be honest with that person in the mirror. It's hard sometimes, for real. It's really hard sometimes. Because sometimes we tell that person in the mirror whatever we want to hear. You know how many people that you come across now, especially when you start to hit your 30s and later, oh, why you not in shape? Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care about none of that, man. Like, I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. If I'm going to die early, I'm going to die earlier. Well, guess what? It's happening. It's happening. Like, people are dying earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about people in 30s, heart attack, like obese. Like, come on, man. Like, it's happening. Like, I remember a story of a man that talk about his cousin. In that 50, his cousin had a heart attack, and immediately when his cousin had a heart attack, he survived it, and immediately when he came back, all he did was start eating healthy. It was too late. He caught another heart attack and died months later. But he wanted to wait for that moment to start eating healthy. You know what I'm starting to learn now? When I first started wanting to get in shape, because I've done it many times before. I think sometimes it's too easy for me and I give up, right? But one thing I learned about is discipline of taking care of your body is a hard discipline. Because it's a day-to-day thing that you got to be disciplined about. But what I learned is it built confidence in other areas of your life. And and I'm not being offensive right now. I'm not being offensive to the person that's it's a little harder for you to lose weight. I'm not being offensive at all. Like, I'm smart enough and I realize that there are different body types in this world where some people, it's a lot harder for them to lose weight. Like, I understand that. I understand that. No problem. But what I'm saying is health is wealth, and no matter what scale it is that you're on, you can make a little effort every day just to be a better person. Just to be better than you was the day before. When it gets to your family, there's things that you can do every day to be a better person. Look, man, like I said at the beginning of this podcast, if right now you feel like giving up on whatever that thing may be, you may be hearing my voice right now, and it might be perfect timing. But it's something that you started and you feel like giving up on. I'm going to need you to be disciplined in yourself. To keep it real with yourself. Stop telling yourself what you want to hear and tell yourself what you need to hear. I do things on purpose to make sure I keep it real with myself. And sometimes people see what I do and it backfired me. I remember at my job last week. This just happened last week, no lie. I was trying to show somebody that though I got belly fat right now, I'm losing it. And I lifted up my shirt. And what I forgot when I lifted up my shirt is my pants. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm putting everything out on the table. My pants is too small because of the weight that I gained. So you know what happened? You put the belt around, and it ain't buttoning up. It ain't connecting. Like, I'm being real. I'm just going to keep it real. It ain't connecting. But like I made a video before, I will not change sizes because of my weight. So what that means is I only have one option. I'm going to continue to wear clothes that don't fit, or I'm going to drop the weight so I can fit the clothes. See, it's too many people that you're so okay. You're so okay with getting more and more out of shape. You're so okay with getting more out of shape with your body, more out of shape with life. You're okay with going in the wrong direction, that now you're buying things that is comfortable in the new place that you're in. You're comfortable in that new place. You're comfortable where you're at now. So instead of buying something to make you say, no, you need to go back where you came, because that place was a much better place, you have bought things for your new comfort level. You have bought things for your new comfort level. You should have stayed where you was at. You should have stayed right there. But because you're okay with that, and you're not being real with yourself. I like to be real with myself. Oh, Alvin, you can be comfortable in this new weight, but you at obese range, my brother. Yeah. That's not good on your heart, my brother. There's some things, my brother, that does not make it safe, my brother. You got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with yourself. Alvin, if you keep going that way, you know diabetes running your family. Come on, man. You know these type of things running your family. You want to shoot yourself up the rest of your life? You're going to have to make some decisions. You got to be real with yourself. If you want it bad enough, you will go get it. But you have to be real with yourself. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. It's okay to feel like giving up. It's okay to feel like throwing in the towel. Because the only thing that says is it's getting tough right now. Kobe was not one of my favorite players at all. But I had a deep respect for Kobe, and that's why you see that book right there. I had a deep respect for Kobe. Because one thing I learned about Kobe, Jordan, the LeBrons, the greats, is that you have to grind when nobody's watching. You have to grind when it doesn't count. You have to grind when you're getting no points for it. Because though you're not noticed for it right now, if you just keep grinding, one day, you're going to be unstoppable. Nobody watching right now and you feel like giving up. That's fair. But you cannot let your emotions dictate your goals. All because I don't want to do the podcast this week. That don't mean don't do the podcast. I cannot let my emotions dictate my goals. I got to get the podcast done. There's no other way. I got to get the podcast done. I got to make it happen. There's no other way. Oh, my views, my numbers not going up like I want to. Oh well, get it done. Get it done. Get the job done. No excuses. No excuses. Get it done. And I promise you that if you just keep working hard at it, and I say all the time, to be in God's will. Make sure you in God's will. Cause if you ain't in God's will and you a believer, hey, there's nowhere where you going with it. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't in God's will, it will be stopped. I'm a true believer in that. But if you stay at it, it may not be seen or noticed today, but keep grinding and one day it's gonna all pay off. One day it's gonna all pay off. One day they gonna see. One day they gonna see. Stop sleeping on yourself. They gonna see. Stop doubting yourself. They gonna see. Because when you doubt you and you in God's will, you really doubting God. Because you don't believe that he can make it happen. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. So who you really doubting? So whatever it is this week that you have, whatever is that thing that you said at the beginning of the year, that was your New Year's resolution, whatever it was, we need to start a revolution for all these lies out here we tell. Like, if for that New Year's resolution, whatever it was, if you stopped, get back on it. Stop telling yourself, oh, next year I'm going to do it. I'm going to start back up. Stop. Oh, the holidays around. Stop. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that can't control your emotions. Oh, well, I'm supposed to be getting back in shape, but the holidays right around the corner, and I know I'm going to eat. Stop. Control yourself. You're not no kid no more. You're not no kid no more. Control yourself. Control yourself. You can't eat controllably? Control yourself. You've been telling yourself that for the longest. You still using that as an excuse? Control yourself. The thing you said you was going to do, get back on it if you stop. And if you still doing it and you ain't been going hard, pick it up a little bit. Put your foot on the gas. I hope this is what energizes you to keep it going again. And for those that been going at it 100%, and they ain't slowed down for nobody, keep going. Keep doing your thing. But look, man, don't stop. Don't quit. Because I promise you, will nothing come out of it. You will look back 5 years from now, and you won't forgive yourself. So do not stop. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all's support. Please, if you listen to this video, go to the wherever you listen to it at, leave me a comment. Hit me up in my DM, man. Let me know what you think, man. Hey, I love y'all, but most importantly, God loves you. Keep going.
Yesterday is gone, so you only have the day. You wanna throw in the time, you wanna low on your face. Seem like it's too much, you wanna walk away, but you gotta keep going, you gotta fight another day.